what's going on? This is Melanie Fiona. I am a born and raised singer-songwriter from Toronto, Canada, and I'm signed to Title IX SRC Universal Motown Records.
The stunning, multi-talented Melanie Fiona is surfacing as a dynamic recording artist, appearing across just about every broadcast medium.
I'm born and raised in Toronto, Canada. My family is from Guyana, so my heritage is West Indian. And I grew up in a house full of music. My dad used to play in a band, played guitar, and my mom just used to sing and play a lot of great vocalists in the house, soul music, lots of soul music. Music was a big part of my life growing up, and I really wanted to do it. When I got into high school, I got the recording bug. I started working locally in Toronto with, a team of people and writers and doing things, and, just shortly after that situation kind of went its separate ways, I met my executive producer from my production company based out of Los Angeles, Title IX.
Breaking in as an artist definitely isn't easy, and Melanie Fiona has felt the intense grind of an upcoming artist.
Definitely, there have been times when I felt discouraged. There's been times that I felt very frustrated, but there's never been a moment when I look back on it that I've ever said, I don't want to do this. I can't do this. When my situation in Toronto and I stopped working with the people I was working with up there, and I kind of went back to, ground zero, pretty much, I was devastated, but I never felt like I was going to stop.
Fiona, a natural singer who grew up in a musical home, expresses some of her innermost feelings through her lyrics.
Well, the name of my album is The Bridge, and The Bridge. And I named it that because I really felt like when I was making the album, I wanted to make music for everybody, for all different types of people. It wasn't one genre based. It wasn't one, made for one demographic of person and ethnicity or age group or gender. I just wanted to make a body of work that I think spoke to everybody and that everybody would enjoy. So I named it The Bridge because I really felt like it would bridge the gap between, I think, the things that separate us. Off my album, the song I think that represents me the most is probably Ayo. It's a very, very special record to me. It's really an anthem, and I wrote it, I did it on my own, and I wrote it from a really personal place at a time when I was in the middle of my recording, and I was feeling kind of frustrated with how the business can affect the art of what I was trying to do. And I realized that people, whether you're a singer or you work in an office or you're a teacher or a student, I think we all struggle, and I think we all go through a lot of the same things. So I felt like this record would be a good one for people to relate to, as well as tell my story and share my frustrations.
Being an attractive female singer can be hard. At some point, you face the inevitable integrity battle.
I've worked definitely with producers who felt like, from what they perceive visually, that I should be doing a different type of music. Basically trying to make me more of a sex symbol than an artist, and using the fact that I'm a woman to really sell myself more than what my art is and what my talent is. That's actually definitely never been my angle, ever. I always pride myself on being, I think, a respectable woman. I think in this industry it's even harder to do that, so you have to fight for that, really.
Melanie Fiona is destined for success with one of music's most powerful moguls as the head of her team.
I'm managed by Roc Nation, yeah, which is Jay-Z's label company, and my direct management is Jay Brown and Tata, but Jay is definitely, the head of the umbrella over there. Having, Roc Nation as my management is a really great thing. I mean, I feel like when you work with a team of people, they have to believe in you. And so to feel like they will manage me and the Roc Nation brand will manage me, I know that they believe in me and they're behind me. So, I mean, it adds pressure, but again, it's also a really great thing when people are like, wow, she's managed by Roc Nation.
The Toronto-bred singer-songwriter is ecstatic to see her hometown being recognized on the music scene.
Everybody that's coming out of Toronto right now, Cardinal Fischel, me, Drake, Colin Monroe, Andrina Mill, there's a bunch of us up there that have been grinding for years, and there's a lot of talent up there, and it's tough. It's tough up there because there's a definite ceiling, there's a definite level of boundary as far as success as you can go, and there's only a few out of many that are willing to really take the leap and leave. You've got, in the past, you've got your Glenn Lewis's and your Deborah Cox and Tamia's. It's it's tough, and there's so much talent up there, but I definitely think Toronto's getting on the map. I'm proud. I wear it on my back. I will tell the world, Toronto till I die, and I definitely do. So anybody who's questioning, check us out. We've got some stuff up there. Hey, what's going on? This is Melanie Fiona. Be sure to keep it locked right here on Rolling Out TV. Okay, okay, he's got my number and you can want me, baby, here I am. Either you make the time or just forget me. I'm not trying to run your life. That's why I'm nobody's wife. Want when I want it. You gotta be ready.